welcome back. How we use African science to rescue kidnapped victims in Osun. Amitolu Shitu. Alright, the news in details. The Osun State Field Commander of Amotekun Corps, Chief Amitolu Shitu, on Saturday said that the state-owned security outfit had successfully used Yoruba spiritual powers, which he called African science, to secure the release of some kidnapped victims. Shitu, who commended Governor Gboyega Oyetola for establishing the outfit a year ago to help check the spate of insecurity in the state, noted that some kidnapped victims were recently released following an experiment of the African science. He assured that as the field commander of Amotekun in Osun State, he would explore extraordinary means to stem the tide of insecurity, one of which included the Yoruba spiritual powers. He said, yes, it's African science is one of the best tools that we are using today. This is the first time I will be divulging this information to the public. Some time ago in Osun, some persons were kidnapped and we searched for over 24 hours. There was no clue as to where the criminals had taken the person to. Alright, I talked to my people and we got in contact with the families of the victims. We experimented on something and it worked out. The victims were voluntarily released. It was African science, which may be in form of prayer in our traditional way. The victims were released. The kidnappers gave them back their phones and every other item they took from them. When they were released, we went to their various homes to find out what transpired, and they told us that the kidnappers told them that they were using people from outside who have supernatural powers that were inflicting with theirs. Alright, and then specifically they told the victims that their link with Amotekun was affecting their operations. That was how they were released. Since then, we have been improving on our mode of operation. We also succeeded in applying the same method when other people were kidnapped. This time, they were travelers who were coming from Ekiti. They were kidnapped along Ila Road. These victims were also released voluntarily. It is the Lord's doing. I can go on and on. We have had several interventions in this regard. We are building on the mechanism to ensure those kidnapped victims are released freely without paying with ransoms. Okay, he also cautioned against the politicization of Amotekun, adding that one of the reasons why it is still working in the fight against insecurity is because it has not been politicized by governors. The moment it is politicized, it will be brought down. So I want to advise the Southwest governors not to allow any element of politics to override what will come to outlive them, he stressed. Alright, and then that has been it. Well, this is a very good one. This is a very good start. Well, I think a lot of people have been like, wow, so this kind of a thing is happening, and then what are you waiting for? Well, and then somebody is saying that please don't reveal the secret of the Yorubas to the world, because now the Yorubas, now all eyes have been on them. But the thing is, you people should just be prayerful unto this one. Well, it's a very good one that at least you are using this spiritual power for something good. I think it's a very good idea. Well, there's been a lot of reactions though onto this one, and then according to Ken Salem Sule, I said, well, I will deny or confirm the efficacy of African science. But the question that readily comes to mind is, if it's so effective, why didn't our forefathers use it to fight colonialism? This is because if that had been done, there wouldn't have been a need for colonial masters to partition Africa into different nations that now give rise to lots of crises like it is currently happening in Nigeria. Every ethnic nationality, including the Yorubas, will then be developing at their own pace, and agitation for an Odūduwa nation would not have been heard of. To convince me of the efficacy of African science, let it be used to wipe out all criminal elements in the society as well as corruption in the land, and go further to spread rapid socio-economic development, just as the Western world are using their science to do so. Anything short of the aforementioned suggestion is tantamount to 419 or playing on the people's ignorance to gain unmerited credibility and trust to reap the southwestern states of their meagre financial resources. All right, and then this had been said by Ken Salem Sule. All right, and then he has been able to say what he understands, that if this thing is actually working, then why is it that we are suffering right now? All right, and then I think that has been taken. All right, and then according to Abiodun here, he says, well, it is not a magic. It is the application of natural laws to achieve physical needs. Let us separate the good from the bad and make use of the good ones for our benefit. Prayer is also an application of natural forces. Good. Amotekun and Igboho has no AK-47, but they were able to defuse others with AK-47, collect their weapons, and send them packing. What we want is results. All right, and then that is it. In fact, that's exactly what has been going on. I think this person has been able to answer the question correctly. All right, according to Raja, you're saying that a lousy mouth, is it Yoruba spiritual power or is the laws doing? Okay, that's another question. This one just came from Raja. Okay, well, according to Yewole Rufus, he has said that, well, you seem to displace these marauding killer Fulanis from the southwest. All right, and then that has been neat. Okay, well, and then a lot of people have been saying, wow, congratulations on your new African science used to fight kidnappers in Osun State. I will advise that you spread it to other states in the region. The African science should not only be used to release victims, but also used to waste the kidnappers to prevent future occurrence or to arrest them to prosecution. Bear in mind that the Fulani criminals are also disturbing us in the farm, and we want you to intervene with African science. That is another serious one. So my people, a lot have been said onto this. Well, the thing is, I think Sunday Igboho himself is using African science. So if that is it, that's what everybody that knows what he's doing is using. And then, well, with God's power, African science actually comes from above. That's one thing I am sure of. If God is not in support of it, my brother, it will not work. And for you to be able to use African science, you need to be upright. You have to be straightforward in your doings. Yes, and I think that is it. You have to be clean. Yes, that is it, my people, on this one. Meanwhile, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks always.